if not because of the high level of propaganda and lies being peddled, and it's very important that we keep our millions of supporters on the same page with us. And to start from the Supreme Court, it's very clear to state this categorically clear, very clear, that there is, and I repeat, there is no judgment from the Supreme Court that has affected the issue of the speakership of the Rivers State House of Assembly, ably led by Okejumbo. There is no case or judgment that have been lost by Governor Fubara at the Supreme Court. No case. And I want to repeat that very clear because of this misinformation, that there is no judgment from the Supreme Court that was lost by Governor Fubara. There is no judgment that was lost by the Speaker of Rivers State House of Assembly, Okejumbo. There is no judgment anywhere from the Supreme Court that have touched on the issue of speakership of the Rivers State House of Assembly. And I repeat that again for those who didn't hear me clear. There is no judgment from the Supreme Court that was lost by Governor Fubara, and there is no judgment from the Supreme Court that affirmed the sacked lawmakers. And there is also no judgment that has affected the legitimacy of the speakership of Okejumbo. So in view of that, I want to read an extract from what was filed at the Supreme Court, for which the Supreme Court gave a statutory ruling this afternoon. As you people can remember, there was contention over where the budget of 2024 last year should be presented. That matter went to Supreme Court. But during the pendency of that matter, 2024 expired. The budget of 2024 fully passed, fully spent, and fully executed by the government of led by Governor Fubara. So the question you ask yourself, if 2024 have passed, if the budget of 2024 was passed, if the budget of 2024 was executed, why should we be in Supreme Court fighting over where we should present, or whether we should present or represent a 2024 budget? It's like going to court to say where 1982 budget should be presented. Presented for who? The money has been spent, it has been executed. So even if you say you want to present it to who? But it's about income and expenditure. The income are people going to repay new taxes there? So because that budget has been well spent and well executed, and the massive project is all over there in Rivers, the Trans-Calabari Highway, and numerous projects, now there was no need to continue that case at the Supreme Court. So what the lawyers to Governor of Rivers State did was to withdraw the appeal, because there's nothing we're appealing against. 2024 is gone. 2025 has been passed. 2025 is what is being executed as we speak now. So it was a mere total academic essay, and that is why they discontinued that process. And in that case, the court will normally strike it out. So where is the victory? But because, I don't know why the Pro-Wike group likes political masturbation so much. Maybe it helps them to relieve the pressure of the fact that they cannot dip their hand into the public purse of Rivers people. Now you don't go to town and say he won. You didn't win anything. Look at it here. Governor Fubara withdrew it, because there was no need appealing over where 2024 budget should be presented. It's like arguing over where 1999 budget should be presented. The taxes have been paid, the taxes have been spent. So to save the Supreme Court time, so that you don't go about, litigating over somebody who is a matter that is dead, they withdrew it, and that is SC/CV 1071/2024. And let me read what was filed in court, for you to understand that these people are just local propagandists. Now, between Governor of Rivers State and the sacked lawmakers. Now, notice of withdrawal of appeal pursuant to Order 11, Rule 14 of the Supreme Court Rule 2024, and under the inherent jurisdiction of this Honorable Court. Take notice that the appellant, which is governor of Rivers State, hearing intents and wholly, that is voluntarily, withdraws his appeal against all the respondents in this appeal. The appeal has been overtaken by events dated this 6th day of February 2025, filed by Professor Yusuf Ali, SAN, and Chief Chris Uche, Toyo Yotibo, and so on and so forth. And let me read it again. Take notice that the appellant, hearing intent and wholly, withdraws his appeal against all the respondents in this appeal. The appeal has been overtaken by events. Is it that they didn't go to school or whatever they take in FCT? Look at it. The appeal has been overtaken by events. And what is this event? The appeal is on 2024 budget where it should be presented. 2024 have expired. Revenue collected, revenue spent. And the man says, by the same order 11 rule 14 for the Supreme Court rules, why should we go and be wasting the time to discussing about a dead matter? Are we going to collect new taxes? Are we going to do new expenditures? The matter is dead, and that is why they withdrew the matter, and the matter was struck out. It is the procedure. So the information flying about it just to me is a local propaganda that maybe gives them a temporary relief, or the fact that they find it difficult to live with the fact that the treasury of the people was not open to them to continue plundering as they used to do. So therefore, he said, "Oh, Supreme Court, who wins? Nobody won, nobody lost." It was a sure they are the one who lost because the matter is dead. 2024 have been collected and spent, despite all the noise they were making, and now we are in 2025. So there was nothing that warrants all this propaganda. So and that's why I want you media people to also have it. It was a voluntary withdrawal because it had been overtaken, and the reason was spelled out here because the appeal had been overtaken by event, and the events that 2024 have expired. It is on that ground that the case was struck out, and that has ended the matter.